They are not responsible for who I turn into from here on out. I cannot turn around and look at the past and go, look how you helped contribute to this fucked up way of thinking in which I have engaged for my entire life. Look at how you've contributed to that. I may not be responsible for the mistakes other people made with me when I was a kid, but I am responsible for what I do now. I was listening to Christopher Titus on YouTube. I've been listening to a lot of Christopher Titus lately. He's one of my favorite comedians. But I was listening to one of his things, and he's telling a story about his mom. His mom was batshit insane. Crazy story. Very tragic. But he ends this story with this same epiphany that I've had, which is, I don't want to be one of those people who's always blaming his present on his past and not taking responsibility for his own actions. And he goes on to say, why don't you get down off your cross, use the wood to build a bridge, and get over it? And I mean, I've heard that before. I've heard this bit, or whatever you want to call it, before. I've heard this before. And that always stuck with me. Especially here over the past 24 hours, and even before that, as, this quote-unquote epiphany has been building up over the past few days. Just how apt of a metaphor that really is. Because if you look at crucifixion, which, hanging on the cross, you don't put yourself on that cross. Somebody else does. People who were crucified, somebody else put them on that cross. It was a very common Roman execution / torture method. It was very common. So generally it was the Romans who would put people on crosses. Put them on the cross. It was not this person's choice to be on that cross. But if there came a time and an opportunity for you to get off of that cross, you had to take it. Now, that didn't really happen, historically speaking, okay? But even more importantly, is this metaphor of taking the thing that somebody else used to hurt and torture you and make something useful out of it. And use that as a means to move forward into a new location, really. Into a new place in your life, metaphorically, physically, whatever. Use that wood from the thing that was used to torture and hurt you and turn it into something useful. And get over it. Move forward. That's a really good metaphor. And I think the more I underestimate myself, the more I keep myself on that cross. The more I underestimate who I am and what I am capable of doing, the longer I stay on that cross. And so every single day, I am going to have to get up and tell myself that my feelings and my thoughts and my experiences and my perceptions, everything that I am, everything that I've been through, everything that I feel is valid. That it's a choice that I'm going to have to make. And it is not going to be easy. If you've ever had a depressive episode in your life, you fucking know that you go through times where you're kind of strong, where you're stronger and where you feel normal and all that. But then you have a depressive episode, and for the duration of that episode, you're just sitting there going, I don't feel it. I don't feel it. And you start ruminating on the past. I'm a big believer in the strength of the human spirit, the human mind. I see it so much. People who just decide, this is what I'm going to do, and nothing can stop me. That is powerful. There is great power in making a choice and sticking with it and refusing to give up. Determination is power. And I don't want to divide this into a binary idea of power versus weakness. But underestimating oneself is, I think, the worst thing that a person can do. Was it Zig Ziglar, I guess, says, believe that you can and you're halfway there. Or maybe it was Mark Twain, I forget which one. I go through so many quotes in the day. Believe that you can and you're halfway there. And that's the truth. So maybe I'm not surviving a shipwreck right now. Maybe I'm not living out in the wild with crazy tartan-wearing savages, quote-unquote. It's a really good book series, by the way. You should read it. The Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead. Maybe I'm not in terrible circumstances, and I'm living a semi-charmed life over here. You know, I have a roof over my head. I have, maybe not a lot, but I have food in my stomach. I have the ability to get a hold of medication that helps my brain function better. I have clean water. I have clothes on my back. I have friends who are there for me. I have family who support me. Maybe not always in the ways that I want, but in the ways that I need. I have a lot going for me. I have very little to complain about. I said to the cashier at Walmart on Wednesday, she says, how's your day going? And I said, well, I figure any day where they're not shoveling dirt on my body is a good day. You know what? I'm breathing. But I have to make that choice every single day. That this is who I'm going to be. And that I'm not going to underestimate who I am capable of being tomorrow. And that's really all I have to say about that. So, I've got some errands to run today, and I'm gonna try and go by the bank and see if I can withdraw some money so that I can get more errands done. Yay me! So, let's hope this all goes well and that the buses don't turn me into a supervillain. There are some days when I just get so frustrated with the buses here in Abilene that I'm just like, ah! You almost want to, like, blow it all up. I won't, let's be clear. But, man, I get frustrated. But I'll be alright. I'm not going to underestimate myself. I can get through today. I can get shit done. I'm going to get shit done. Alright. So, if you want to contact me anywhere on the internet, what you need to be looking for is PurpleBecca923. That's PurpleBecca 923. That is my username on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. That is also my email address, purplebecca923@gmail.com. And the website is purplebecca923.com. Wow! Uniformity, yes. So until next time, remember, go out there and create what you deserve. Believe that you deserve it and create it. Because there is great power in belief. And once you've done that, you can fly with the penguins. Toodaloo!